already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace.
EA Sports welcomes you to the National Football League.
What is he gonna?
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
First down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, Goff.
Well,
Wild throw there behind his man. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just outside inside the 10-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Doesn't really make any sense.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Is he going to start 30? That's false. How much it go to the fly?
On second down, Goff. That one taken in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdowns, Detroit.
That was a really impressive drive, Mike. I mean, to go on the road in a hostile environment and score on your opening possession, that's the type of start this offense envisioned when they put this opening script together. Now, can their defense go out and build on it, get a stop, and continue with this early momentum?
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and it's just marveled, not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true NFL pocket passer is quite remarkable. So he's an MVP caliber player. He's always going to be that. The next step for him, how does he continue to bring that regular season success that has led to 2 MVPs? How does he bring that into the postseason?
Yeah, the first carry for King Henry. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
This one complete to Bateman. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open. They want to tie the coverage in with protection, and your receivers can get open and find those open spots. You deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Goff. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. But the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson now on second down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
What's your favorite local song?
They'll send Flowers in motion. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. On third down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. We'll see if they can turn it into some points.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Lions' 35-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go. To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Jackson up top again, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end.
They get it back. This boy's phone right there.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Lions 7.
This couple tried to take.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Now, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Hurry. Good talk. Who gave you 2
Come to
permission
the
to go
line now
outside?
on second and 2.
This man is the only one in the
On
world.
play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Three downs for no gain. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. As the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
What's the hardest cut as well? I got this. Today, I'm not
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
A little girl boiled a... It doesn't really make it.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Jackson looking to throw. That's into the hands of Wester. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Jackson now. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and goal. Throwing Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Pistol formation with Jackson. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
Ravens 21, Lions 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That one out wide to Gibbs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're down and 3. From the gun, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores. As they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. Play action now. Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Oh my God, it's Christmas! But why doesn't anyone Christmas?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
This couple tried to take...
Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
Mom's drinking breakfast.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This couple tried it.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ranking funniest water face.
To throw is gone. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Complete to Junior Gibbs. A gain of 4. And that's 3rd down.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 32 yards.
Once he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
The accident happened at 5:06.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's the 3rd round rookie pick, Isaac Tesla. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. Goff. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
We're starting to learn more and more now, Mike, that sacks are quarterback stats. Everyone always wants to blame the offensive line, but in this case, the protection was really good. Nobody got open downfield, and the quarterback has to get rid of the ball. You just can't expect your protection to hold up that long.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.